How to build my farm that I always build. I want to just quickly show you this footprint. So basically I have a block of 6 here with a little hole in the middle, but that's not what we're going to be building first because realistically speaking, at the fresh wipe you're not going to have these BPs, and honestly you want to just get started with the building. So right now when you start you want to build a block of 6 square foundations, and you want to make sure that this water is deep enough so that you can fit your pumps, but you won't be building that right now. Cap it off with all these, and you can have a triangle here. C's. Triangle here for TC. And go ahead and upgrade this all to stone. Okay, and cap it off with a window, and now would be a good time to put a half frame. Okay, and then you want to put, of course, a ceiling. Alright, so this is the basic farm. This wall specifically, I generally leave it stone and just pick it out. I'd rather waste this many pickaxes later because people always raid farms at the freaking start of wipe. I don't know why. But anyway, so with this you can basically, you just need a solar panel, and then you can carry on with your planters here. Just water them manually and then carry on with the solar panel. Now, if you have the resources, go ahead and do this build up. So you got 3 triangles, 1 square, and another square, then another 3 triangles, like this. Then you want to demolish these 2 triangles here, because this is a hole in the water that we won't need for, that will be used for the fluid pumps later. Then the rest can just be walled off here. And then I will usually put 2 windows here for as an airlock, and I can see outside so I don't get door camped as easily. And then you can just cap it off with your double doors. Windows. At this point I will also want to have a ladder. If I don't have a ladder, then you'll probably just put a twig foundation for now, but I'll use this as my level 2 jump up. Just a bit more storage. And here I'll always put a double door because that's going to be my second story of farm, and it is a pain to go up on top of the planter with a double door, for those that know. Or rather for, because ultimately we want to make this into garage doors. Okay, so basically then this is your, you can already, oopsies. See, this is what happens when you get stuck. When you put the pumps it won't be that bad, but yeah. Because you won't get stuck from when you get the pumps. But for now, if you have raised foundations like this particular one, you will get stuck. Then you will cry. Then you can always put, what's it called? A foundation, just a twig one, then you can break it later. Okay, So then you got 2 loot rooms for your seeds and stuff. Then I got the proper loot room for the the tea. I don't know why I always get raided for tea farm faces, so I always do this. Okay, yeah, and then you can of course jump up and put your solar panel up here. I'm on the map, so I want to face south. In terms of battery, doesn't really matter. I usually chuck it like here because it's so close to the airlock. You can of course eventually you'll put double doors here, but you can of course chuck a small battery. Honestly, a small battery is fine for a single solar panel. So let's chuck the small battery there. Power into the root combiner so that later you don't have to freaking worry about the bloody what's it called? Don't have to worry about the bloody thing. My brain is not flipping out. You don't have to worry about like replugging it when you have more solar panels. Okay, so for now with 4 planters, which is not the most efficient, but I find that eventually it's sufficient. Just put 1 this, and sprinklers you need 2. Just 2 sprinklers here. Doesn't really matter, you can just chuck it here. You need a hose tool. Okay. Oh, sorry. Alright, so with 1 solar panel, I found that you can actually do it this way, and it works quite well. So you can have a branch. Oh, what am I doing? Stupid. Branch. 2 branches. So what happens is that actually you would take the power out, and go into one of the branches, and then I would dedicate maybe 6 power or 5 power to the battery, and the remaining will go into the pump. So what this does is that at night it won't actually pump, but it's fine because it has a little reservoir. So actually that's sufficient for a small farm, and then when you make it bigger then it can be continuous. Obviously if you don't have this BPs you can just run in and out with a bucket and it'll work fine as well. Alright, so okay, the sun's position's a bit shit, but normally it gives you about 20 power. So let's just, for the sake of this discussion, just put another solar panel. But normally I get about 20 power, I'm not sure what's up. But yeah, you're gonna have to adjust it based on your position, whether you get covered by trees or whatnot. Alright, yeah, I don't know why that one's giving me 20 power. Anyway, so siphoning up some power for the lights, because you want continuous lights of course, but the water doesn't matter because it's practical. I mean, it's not the most efficient, but it's practical. Okay, so lights on, and then yeah, voila, you basically got your farm. You can run here and get some water, but you're gonna have a pain in the ass time if you have such a high foundation, so you're probably gonna pick up this ladder and move it a bit lower so that you can climb up. Bad example. Alright. Okay, so stage 2. So generally I like to extend the second floor at the same time as the side floors if you can, but eventually you need to pick up this wall and you have to build out 6 farm blocks, so now we get the efficient farm. And yeah, if you didn't check the footprint you might get some crap like this, so yeah, check your footprint, not like me. Okay, then go ahead, place the planters. You want to have 2 sprinklers. Let me just show you. You want to put the light not at the center point, but a little bit off to the right. And then for this one, find the center point and off to the left. If you want to add heaters, then you need to do it like that. Otherwise, you need to remove the lights, which is a pain in the ass. Okay, then you go ahead and wire them up. Normally I just leave 1 pump per floor, so 1 pump can service 1 floor. Don't ask me why, there's probably some weird math to it. I haven't figured it out. Okay, anyway, 2nd floor. Oh, I hate this ladder so much. Okay, let's just say we got a 2nd pump at this point. And I didn't place it like a dope. Alright. Anyway, so yeah, 2nd floor, same thing, but this time you probably want to give yourself a bit more storage for boxes. So generally I like to have this triangle here, but then there's other 2 farming blocks here. So blocks of 6 is the magic number you want. Oh my god. Alright, so blocks of 6, and yeah, planter, 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 and then you're gonna cap it off with the ceiling. Alright, I'm not gonna do this bit because I think you guys know what I mean. And then you basically repeat. Loot room, loot room. You can put a battery here when you got the bigger battery. Here's the secure loot room. Normally I'll add garage doors to all these areas so that it's got a bit more protection. Then honestly I would do it sooner than later. I would actually upgrade this bloody thing into metal because people always raid farm bases. I don't know why. It's so annoying. Anyway, add this wall also to metal, and this wall to metal. And then, oh yeah, and this to metal. And then I would normally honeycomb it as well, because people are assholes, like I said. They just like raiding farm bases. Alright, you get the idea. And one more final touch, since you actually have put so much capital into it, normally I will do an external TC build up. It doesn't have to be pretty, but essentially speaking, we can just do a build up. Ooh, there's my draft. I mean, if you can't be bothered, you can just go 5 foundations. The idea is just that the TCs will prevent for someone griefing you, because people like raiding farm bases. Don't know why. People always raid farm bases. Alright, so this is probably close enough, and then you can basically go ahead and get rid of all this crap. And yeah, we'll just build up 5 until your building curve runs out. And then yeah, you can build whatever TC you want. You want to be disconnectable, blah blah blah, so that the Okay, yeah, that's basically my farm base. Hope this helps you guys.